Drop whatever you're doing and listen up, because what I'm about to tell you could completely change the way you read the signals in the game of desire. Don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. In the world of dating, women often send subtle signals that most guys overlook. But if she does this with you, make no mistake, she wants you in her bed. Those lingering looks, those texts dripping with double meaning, even those seemingly innocent gestures, they all carry a message you can't afford to ignore. Think of it like a secret code. Every word, every move is a piece of a puzzle, and if you crack it, you unlock an experience that goes way beyond the surface. At first, it all seems like coincidence, a well-timed smile, an offhand comment that somehow feels a little too loaded. Most guys assume it's just harmless flirting or friendly banter, but the truth is, there's a strategy behind it. A strategy designed to pull you in, to keep you on your toes, to create a sense of anticipation you don't even realize you're falling into. Now, you might think that responding casually to those signals keeps things light, just playful back and forth with no real consequences. But let me ask you, do you really know when a subtle invitation is just a compliment, and when it's the doorway to something way more intimate? The key is recognizing when her behavior crosses a line, when a simple gesture turns into a clear sign that she's ready to take things to the next level. What's interesting is that at first it all seems harmless, like just an emotional connection with no strings attached. But when you really break it down, you'll start to notice the details that flip the whole perspective. There are signs, subtle but undeniable, that behind that accidental chemistry, there's a much deeper intention, a desire to explore something thrilling, something forbidden. And that's the moment you realize the game has only just begun. At this point, let me break down exactly how you should respond when you pick up on these subtle but powerful signals. The key is to acknowledge them with confidence, without getting swept up in the moment. Start with small moves, a knowing smile, a comment that shows you're tuned into what she's saying. You're not forcing anything. You're simply confirming that you're both on the same wavelength. The trick is to stay in control without coming off as distant. You're opening the door to something meaningful, but without rushing into it. The idea is that by standing your ground, you're letting her know you see what she's doing, but at the same time, you're setting your own pace. Instead of letting the situation play out randomly, you subtly steer it, turning the interaction into a game of glances and words that build tension. And that tension, when handled the right way, becomes the perfect setup for what you both want. Have you ever asked yourself if you really know how to feed into this kind of intensity without losing your edge? The secret lies in finding the balance between playing along and keeping your independence. It's like a dance where every step matters, every move, every pause sends a message. Once you start using these little techniques, you'll notice a shift in the energy. And while it might seem like that's all it takes, remember, what's really coming is something much deeper. The game is just heating up, and if you're not paying attention, you might miss the chance to take control at the exact moment she's ready to take the next step. Now imagine the tension building. What started as playful flirting escalates into something deeper, riskier. The air gets heavier, charged with anticipation and unspoken desires. What seemed like a casual exchange turns into a battle of wills, where every word, every move carries a weight that could change everything. At this point, things get critical. She's no longer holding back. She's pushing the limits, sending clear and direct signals. Her body language grows bolder, her words more intense, making it obvious that this is no longer just harmless flirtation. But here's where the stakes rise. Responding the wrong way, without the right experience, can cost you control of the game. Do you really think you can handle this level of intensity without making mistakes that could turn the situation against you? This isn't a trivial question, because if you're not ready for the emotional roller coaster ahead, you might find yourself trapped in something you can't walk away from. The line between desire and recklessness starts to blur. What seemed like fun now feels like a high-stakes crossroad, filled with emotional risks and unexpected consequences. The pressure builds. Every move matters. She watches, measuring your reactions, weighing each subtle cue. But what feels like the climax of this exchange is just the prelude to something even more intense. As the tension reaches its peak, you realize the game is far from over. And if you're not prepared, you might get pulled into a whirlwind that's impossible to escape. So the question remains, are you truly ready for what's coming? Now, we've reached the turning point, the moment where every signal, every gesture, takes on a crucial meaning. This is the instant of truth. She's made her intentions clear, and if you've read the signs right, you now have the chance to make your move. The key to seizing this moment is not letting impulse take over, but standing firm and taking control. It's not just about reacting to her flirtation. It's about channeling that energy into a deliberate, calculated decision. The ultimate solution lies in recognizing your value and setting your own boundaries. This isn't about blindly giving in to temptation. It's about proving that you know when and how to act to get exactly what you want. This mindset allows you to enjoy the experience on your terms, with full control and no regrets. Now is the time to decide if you're ready to step into this moment, knowing that every move has to be intentional, every step measured. Are you truly prepared to take that leap without losing yourself in the process? Because real strength isn't about chasing the moment. It's about mastering your emotions and making moves with purpose, avoiding the trap of impulsive decisions. If you stay sharp, if you trust what you know and what you feel, you can turn every signal into a win. If you've made it this far, it means this message resonated with you. Save this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you thought this was intense, wait until you see the next video, because there are still more secrets to unlock in this fascinating game.